Although Hoover is dead, I wrote this. I want to make
Hallelujah
sure
for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
He's
thank
been
God.
dead a
Amen.
little
Thank
while.
you, Jesus.
All
Thank
praise.
God. Hallelujah.
Said don't clap yet.
He left his imprint, didn't he?
There you go.
I know.
Because their fathers continue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our fathers are gone, but their fathers continue. Like I said, although Hoover is dead, the well, like a water well, the well of evil that he spewed has seeped into the soils of every institution in this country.
Right.
And the roots that grew in these soils are trees of these different institutions and whatever.
Those eugenics trees.
Right. All of those things. Those roots have produced trees of budding leaves that sends hatred out to all the Israelites. So although he's gone, his tentacles went
still
into
there.
every nuance of the society.
yes, sir.
Everywhere you go, you feel the effects of Hoover.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Damn the devil.
Yeah.
So now let's move on because now I want to talk about my brother James Samuel. James Samuel. Let's get it in. Let's get the video.
We saw the movie.
Y'all, and I didn't get to see it yet. And that's all right for now, because you know I'm gonna go get it. But when I listened to what this brother was saying, I just had to take notice. Find my clips, and everybody. Oh, y'all all gonna want to jump in on this. Now y'all probably already saw this, but you know how I am. I be trying to get them other kind of little nooks.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got the point. This is when I speak about James Samuel. He speaks on the movies that he made, like The Harder They Fall.
Great movie.
The great movie. Right, the great movies. The Harder They Fall and The Book of Clarence. Okay, now I want to go to the first clip. I gave it to y'all. The first clip. Listen to what he's going to say. And again, it's going to tie in to the importance of fathers. Even though he's not saying it, you got to know how to put the pieces together. Watch this. Play it. It's the first clip that I gave y'all.
I just pivoted into The Harder They Fall.
So
You know, The Harder They Fall.
hold on, let me set it up. Charlemagne is asking him about. He said, "Tell me about yourself and how you got this drive to do these great movies." Okay, so he's answering that. Started again with the there you go, hit it.
And from there, I just pivoted into The Harder They Fall. You know, The Harder They Fall took like 15 years to make, right? And everyone telling you it's never gonna happen. It's too big. You can't do that for your first movie. Your first movie should be like 1 million or 2 million. There was a guy called Andrea Ievolino.
Pause it, because I gotta say something on that. He said that when he first started, he said that he was getting basically opposition to say, "Yo, you're going too big."
They were discouraging.
Exactly. He's not from that school. He's not from that mindset. And this is why I always make the point. This goes way back, Bishop. This goes back when, remember, I was telling you the story about when we had 12 Tribes production where we were making the videos with Yasha and all. Yes. So we were working in that. That was a company that we had built that we were doing inside the old school. And you had Central Command, which was Lahab and the other brothers, and they were trying to work on a video department as well. And one of the leaders came to me and said, "You're working." In other words, he said, "You're putting too much effort in 12 Tribes." He said, "Remember, this is grassroots." I got mad. Remember, I told you about that.
Oh.
He said, "This is grassroots."
Slow down.
Yeah. And I was like, "No, I like to. No, I want to put my
Yeah.
best."
Right.
It was analog, all that, but it was our best.
It was yours.
It was our best.
Yes.
It was our best. So anytime I hear a speech about doing something half-assed, that bothers me.
Yes, sir.
Because I know that we are great people, and we should never succumb to mediocre,
Lackluster
half-assed.
ass.
No.
Yes, sir.
We are the jewels of God, and we need to carry ourselves that way.
Right.
Always stand up for that.
What
Go
he
ahead, sir.
mentioned about they gave him hell about producing The Harder They Fall.
Yes, sir.
He found historical great black men and women like Nat Love, Bash
the
Reeves,
Cowboys,
Rufus Buck, Cherokee Bill, and others although they were a different time period,
Yes,
they
sir.
gave the white men hell.
That's
Yes.
He
right.
said, I want to put all them together.
That was brilliant.
and they was furious.
They were
about
mad
that.
as hell.
Yes.
That's to show you that Esau don't let up because he did the same thing with Melvin Van Peebles and
Right.
Posse.
There you go.
Damn.
Right.
He did the exact same
Yes,
thing.
he
Talking
did.
about it was sprawling.
Yes.
I remember some of the garbage that they said about that brother
Yep.
and making them films. So they always was against brothers that thought like this here.
Right. And for the younger listener, that's Mario Van Peebles' father.
Right.
Check it out.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Very heavy.
Absolutely.
Very heavy.
So let's play on in that clip. Let's get that thing rolling.
Like 1 million or 2 million. There was a guy called Andrea Evolino. He said to me, he said, James, do you know this movie is too big? He's telling me it's too big. It's too big. Take 5 million, do something small, and if that's successful, I give you more. And that's
Stop. I didn't let that go by. I'll give you more. You heard that?
Like I'm
he
your
said,
dad.
if you do good, I'll give you more. Damn. He should not have to say it. He said, my people will back me up.
Right.
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 What do you mean you'll give me more? And normally that stifles us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That slows us down. We will never get out of anything if we're waiting for the approval of them.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
We will still, Bishop, we will still be in your basement if we waited for them.
Damn.
If we waited for them, we would still be in your basement. Not really. Because you'd be like, y'all niggas, y'all get out of here. You done broke my damn toilet enough.
Damn.
That's it. Ate up all his food. Man, yo, we got some stories. But go ahead, brothers. Go ahead.
James, do you know this movie is too big? He's telling me it's too big. It's too big. Take 5 million, do something small, and if that's successful, I give you more. And that's, when Hope says, I drove by the fork in the road and went straight.
Stop. Whoa. That statement there. I've never heard no one bring it that way. Because you would think, when you get to a fork in the road, you think
gotta
about
go
like,
left
To right.
I got it. So he said, but what's wrong with straight?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Why should I second guess and go through like Carter G. Woodson? That's how I correlated it. Carter G. Woodson made a point in his book, and he said that black people are trained to go on the side streets or go to the back door and not walk through the front. The road is straight. Now, granted, in a real situation, it might be better to go to the left because you don't know if it's. But the point that he's making is about how we think.
Right.
Why can't we stay on
Why
track?
can't we stay on track? He said, why are you giving me a choice
Right.
to do a movie for $2 million when I want to do it for $30 million?
And why do I have to take your choice?
you
Exactly.
go.
I know what your choice is.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's the
My
point.
choice. My
There you
choice is
go.
to go straight.
Man, when I heard this, I said, this brother, I ain't never heard nobody talk about that fork in the road like this. And instantly, it was on point. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
That's, when Hope says, I drove by the fork in the road and went straight. I looked at this guy. All right, shall I take that 5 mil? Nah, man, my first movie is The Harder They Fall. I have to tell people that 1 in 4 cowboys was black. The name cowboy came from us.
Yep.
They call us cowboys. White people were called cowhands. I just had a mission with that movie. And I never took it. And I went straight and I made The Harder They Fall. Literally a couple years later, I made The Harder They Fall for $90 million budget. Wow. Right? A $90 million budget. My debut movie. So I'm physical. I'm the physical personification of the fact that you can fly. Like it's in us. And when you're on a mission, when you have something to say, people are always going to tell you not to say it.
There it is.
Stop.
There
There
it is.
It is.
Go right back to it
right
again.
there. It is.
You got to know how to. You got to look at what people say sometimes, because some people say stuff of real importance, and look at some of the things that we're doing. Like for an example, Bishop, you came up with those superheroes. You heard him. He said we can fly. That's the thinking. Why can't we project ourselves that way?
Right.
Why can't we see ourselves not mediocre, not falling within your particular standard? Why we got to succumb to the circumference of where you say that we need to be?
Right.
We could
Your
be greater than
choices.
who are you that we got to limit ourselves to your expectations?
Hey, Bishop, I was looking at that when Malcolm X's teacher did that to him. And
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
like, I want to be a lawyer. And she said, no. You need to
carpenter.
be a carpenter. Not saying that we don't need that.
Right.
However, That's not something that they would say to the Esau.
Right.
But for us, non-Negro, be a trash man.
Right.
Doctor is not on your level. A lawyer is not on your level. So just
too
to your
hard.
points.
We can't even ride a horse in Paso.
Exactly.
Damn!
There you go.
Oh,
That's an example. That's
Damn.
a horse that we had to
Niggas
rent.
doing
That
that.
damn.
Damn.
We can't even rent a horse.
I'm glad you brought that up, Bishop, because just this past week on Clubhouse, they were complaining about you riding that damn horse still.
Wow.
Damn.
This was complaining
The
about you
Negro.
riding that horse
Wow.
just this past week.
Wow.
Hey,
The
wait
Negro.
until they see us in the chariots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let you complain then.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking around the chariot.
This is
Right.
sad. You know this
Right.
is sad, right?
Very
But,
sad.
but- right.
That's how low we become, bro.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
This is sad.
But again, this is the reason why vision is so important. We had to say the hell with those small-minded antics and all of that.
Right.
Bishop drew those figures out. I remember the very first one that he did, and now the art is off the chain,
Right.
and that's good.
Yes.
All
That's
praise.
good. You have to see that. You have to put an image of yourself to aspire to it. Don't let other people limit you. Nobody else do that with them.
Right.
They
Yes,
got all
sir.
kinds of Superman and all
Yep.
of this.
Yep.
Right.
What the hell is this?
Stolen.
Yeah, exactly. We're the real Superman.
That's
That's exactly right.
That's like Esau trying to say that the lion's not the king of the jungle.
Right.
The lion doesn't listen to opinions of other.
Right.
The lion's
Right.
with the
Tear your
attitude.
ass
The
up.
lion says, I'm the king of the jungle. I don't care how big a lion, a tiger is, or
Damn
any
right.
other animal. I'm with that type of mentality. Or we don't listen to the opinions of sheep.
That's
Right.
right.
There
We
you
do
go.
lion things.
There you go.
That's right.
Exactly.
go.
Exactly.
Damn.
Play on in that thing, man. What? We had 312. Go on.
Always going to tell you not to say it or come out with reasons why you shouldn't say it, but you have to say it, man. You have to stand by your guns. You're an artist. You have something to say. You have to, you have to keep the fight alive.
There's a lot in that statement there when he's talking about being an artist. Okay, most of us grew up in New York, right? A lot of us. I remember the era of the graffiti on the trains. Now, people might don't see where I'm going with this. But he's saying that we have to be a people that have to put it out there. That's the reason why when we teach the way we teach, because we have to speak up against the silence.
Yes, sir.
This society has taught us to be boiled down. Don't speak loud. Don't
Keep your head down.
Keep your head down. That kind of stuff. I had to struggle through that coming up.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? Because that's what they really put out here for us. Okay, so like I was saying, the point that he's making about being an artist, coming up in New York, the Bronx, and all of that. When the rap thing came out,
Hip-hop,
remember how the brothers would graffiti on
Oh,
the
yeah.
train?
It was
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
That was a art. That was a form of expression.
Right.
Right.
They would tag up the trains.
Yep.
You had the red
You
red
couldn't
what they
avoid
call
it.
the red
Yep.
bird
Yep.
trains. Then they had some white ones. Who,
You love that.
when that white one came, you up.
Hey, it was
they
a
would've
full
tagged it up.
canvas.
Love
Right.
that.
That was
Yeah.
So, but my point is, brothers would tag it up with
Yeah.
big names and all of that, and like when the trains go, when it's riding, that's my name being
see me
pronounced.
ride. Right,
That's
right.
who I am.
That's
I'm
me
bigger
right
than
there.
just
It's-
me being in the
it's-
ghetto. That's who I am.
And
That's us again trying to speak out against
Yes,
the
sir.
silence.
Yes,
sir.
sir. That's
So
how we say that.
even the music, when we do the music with the rap and all of that,
Yes,
and
sir.
the echo chambers, like they'll say, be your name like DJ Rock.
Yeah.
And it had that.
Yeah,
See.
All
That's
that
me
stuff.
right there.
Hey,
You
man.
understand? So that's the way of like, yo, notice me. Look at me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Esau understood that that's exactly the
Right.
reason why he went to turn that against us.
Right.
sir.
So
Okay.
when we go out and teach, and our own people,
Yes.
especially Christians, say, y'all are too loud.
Yes.
Why don't y'all lower your voices? Why do you got to be so boisterous
Yes.
when you teach?
Yes.
Why are you using those scriptures? What's wrong with the love-only scripture? It's the same mentality
Absolutely.
that James
Absolutely.
Samuels taught.
Damn.
Wow.
Why don't you go let
Hey, not only what Bishop just said is super high
Yeah.
because he's going to address that. He's going to address that.
Oh, man.
He's going to address that. So, man, I tell you, we cooking with all kind of gas. Play on in that thing.
Artist, you have something to say. You have to, you have to keep the fight alive, and also we're gods. You know what I mean?
That's
We're gods,
right.
man. I watched Django, and it's a good movie. We're called niggas 110 times in a 2-hour space.
And that gets a pass.
Yeah, that gets a pass.
Right.
Nobody blinks an eye.
Right.
Nothing wrong
Go
with
ahead.
Nope.
Ain't niggas, man. We're gods.
He said we
You
ain't
should-
niggas, But that gets a pass. But when we want to say that we can fly, when we want to do different things,
we're crazy.
They try to calm us down to not say anything. That comes from somewhere. First of all, the fathers are gone, so there ain't no real men speaking up. That's why when you see brothers like this or us, sometimes it be like we're unicorns because you don't really get to see us.
Right.
You don't really get to see these kind of men that stand and speak like this here. And that's, this is what we're up against. But we gonna move on because I'm still gonna get. We're gonna get to my point. No. But that's because the point about what he said about speaking up. We about to address that.
Yes, sir.
So you got the next clip. Right on. What we gonna speak about now is dreams versus plan of action. Now with this, we're still gonna deal with the point that we just made about being silenced. Okay. Hit it.
Why we do end up having such a love for music and film is black people love storytelling. Yes. Any way we can tell our story, we tend to gravitate towards. What's the best vehicle to tell our story?
Exactly. Like we love storytelling, and I think because we've had so much taken away from us, Charlemagne, we've had so much. We have so much barriers put in front of us. Like we could do this, but we can't do that. So we like to dream. But then there's people like us that show that they're not actually dreams. I was saying that I believe like a few hundred years ago, someone changed the word plans, aims, and intentions into dreams. And the moment we embrace that word dream, we embrace the word failure. That's my
Stop. You heard the slickness in that.
Yes.
Took out the word hope. Took out the word, what was the words that he said? I wrote it down. Plans. Plans.
I think he said aim. Did he say
aim? He said aims, and it was another one with an I.
Run it back.
Again. I wrote it down. I don't know why with my eyes.
I think it was intentions.
Intentions. That was it. Intentions. These things involve work. That's my point. When you have a plan, you have to work the elements of a plan.
Right.
You have to work the elements of an idea. You have to organize and put things together to formulate the starting point, and then you have to see its way to fruition. That's vision.
You know what's heavy about that? Because he used that in the film.
Wow.
When you look at the book of Clarence, there's two things. There's one guy that's very articulate in his speech,
right?
And he says he never uses derogatory terms when it comes to black people. Then he sees Christ and the apostles, right? And he goes, "Nigga,
damn!"
He couldn't believe it. Now there's another scene talking about the change of words from
plans to dreams,
goals, aims to dreams. Right. In the film, in the movie, Clarence says, they ask Clarence, "Do you believe in Jesus?" He says, "No, I don't believe." He says, "Knowledge is greater than belief." And at the end of the film, I don't want to spoil it.
Bishop.
I'm sorry, but they ask him at the very end. They say, "Listen, I'm gonna ask you again. Do you believe?" He says, "No, I know."
Right.
Oh,
that was some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's way. That goes.
I gotta see it.
They watching us.
Yeah. What that means is that, like, when people talk about faith.
Yes, sir.
Faith without works is dead.
Right.
That's the point that the brother's saying.
Yes, sir.
You can say, I believe, but if you don't put any works behind it,
right,
your faith is you just say you believe him, but there's no action to it. That's the point that he's saying. But when you put works and dedication behind it, that's when.
That's your
like for an example, like I quote often, talk about this movie, Charlton Heston, The Ten Commandments,
right.
And there was a scene in there where the Pharaoh was concerned about the deliverer. So he was talking with some of his men, and he said, "Well, tell me more about this." The Pharaoh was asking, I guess I forget the guy. He was asking him about this deliverer. So he said, "It doesn't matter what we believe. The problem is, do they believe in him?" Right. So he wasn't just saying that they believe in him just for effect, just for mere faith per se. If they believe in him, they're going to work towards that belief, and they're not going to honor me. That's what he was afraid of.
Yes, sir.
That's the point.
Damn. And you see movies like that, Bishop. What you just said. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. What you just said. You see movies like that. The only way they will let them out is like you see how they turn them into a comedy.
Yes.
Right. People don't know. There's a message. You see, we're watching stuff for entertainment.
Right.
Esau's not stupid.
Right.
There's a message in everything.
Right.
And they put it in there because they think that black people's not going to catch it.
Right.
The reason we catch it because of this.
Yeah.
Right,
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. The Bible is the problem. We would not catch it if it wasn't this.
Right. So they obviously told him you cannot do a serious
Right.
black film on Jesus.
It's a comedy.
Make it a comedy.
Right.
But as just like Dave Chappelle is clever to bring truth through
That's what I
comedy,
see with this brother.
that's what he did.
He
That's
is
what he
brilliant.
That's what he did.
He slipped it past their racist asses, and we figured it out.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's exactly what he
Boom.
did.
He slipped it past.
Hey, because you think about it. Who was that? Was it Danny Glover? Who's trying to come out with a movie in Hollywood? Shut it down.
Yeah,
It was Danny
yeah.
Glover. We didn't hear nothing else about it, and his angle, it was straight and direct for the most part, but we didn't hear it. Just faded away.
Yep.
You know. So.
You know why, right? Because Danny Glover was trying to come with the Haitian Revolution.
All right. That was
But the reason they said that movie, they actually said that movie will never be made is because there is no white heroes in there.
right.
So they said that movie will never be made.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hip you out of something. The movie Glass. Samuel Jackson.
Yes.
All the different
James
personalities.
McAvoy.
Yes.
The woman at the end says we cannot let people see superheroes. Wow. Because it will spark something in them, and they'll all become superheroes. We can't allow that. They know.
They change their
So
mindset.
right, that's why they can't show a serious black Jesus.
Exactly.
No,
It'll change them.
Yes.
But they can make Passion of the Christ all over the place.
There you go.
Damn.
No
Right,
problem.
yeah.
No problem.
Right.
Yikes.
Because I think they also did that on the is it the Adult Swim where they made Jesus a comedy?
Yes,
he had
the
like
Jake
a little
brother.
weave
Yep.
on, he's drinking,
Black
he's
Jesus.
drunk and all that. You know what I mean? Everything has to be a joke without for it to be public.
Right.
You know?
But it's
Anything
okay though.
Serious?
But Cap, it's okay. Most are going to use it.
Right. Absolutely.
Many
Absolutely.
people probably thought that this movie was on that what you were saying, like a joke and all of that.
Because
I've
the,
heard
tra-
those
the
kinds of
trailer's like that.
right.
Yeah.
And again, Esau said, they ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they
A lot of black Christians did commentaries condemning the movie, and they never saw the movie.
Right. I'm
Just
Damn.
the black
coming on to
Jesus alone, they condemned it.
I'm ready for that now.
I want to see it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna deal with
Damn, I
that
wanna
right
see
there.
Wait, Bishop, did they show black Jesus' face in the film?
Bishop
Yes.
looked at
Oh,
me.
they did? Okay.
Okay.
Bishop, when you
Okay.
just said that, I just got
Okay.
so excited because there's a scene. We get ready to deal with that. We get ready to deal with that
praise.
about the doggone Christians.
Good.
We get
All
ready to
praise.
deal with it. Man, roll on.
There's people like us that show that they're not actually dreams. You know, I was saying that I believe like a few hundred years ago, someone changed the word plans, aims, and intentions into dreams. And the moment we embrace that word dream, we embrace the word failure. That's my dream car, my dream house, my dream job, my dream. You show me a dreamer, I'll show you a person who's going to fail. You can't chase a dream. You're sleeping when you have them. But these aims, these plans, these intentions, we're awake when we have them, right? We're awake, man. I want to be the number one. I'm speaking to a best-selling author. I remember.
Is that the end of the spot? Okay, make sure y'all keep the times going. Keep the times up. That was that. Okay, there's still more. Okay, go ahead.
Back in the day, you be watching The Breakfast Club before podcasts as your best TV show, and you're like, isn't this a radio show? But you be watching it every day as a TV show, right? All of the things all of the grounds you travel, and all of the barriers you break. None of them are dreams. They're aims. They're plans.
Hold it.
Damn.
That's what happened here. All of the barriers that we broke
sir.
at IUIC, we had some serious barriers.
Oh, yes.
We went through some stuff. That did not come because we dreamt.
A dream.
Right.
They had to put some real effort behind that, real organization, real calling on the Most High, fasting, praying, studying, all of that, teaching, all of those. And we had to work all of those areas to get past those impediments that would have stopped us.
God said dreams lift up fools.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Sir.
Cannot chase
Damn. Read on.
Barriers you break. None of them are dreams. They're aims, they're plans, they're intentions. All of these things are real. But being black, we're constantly told we can't have them. We can't attain them, and we can't do them. Me and Hov speak about this.
We are constantly told that we can't plan, we can't build. You can't. They say it's unrealistic. Just like when the brothers made the movies,
Right.
They said this is not realistic. Then they will tell us that. That kills your aspiration, like you was bringing about Malcolm X and all of that.
So you're conditioned.
Absolutely,
This is a conditioning
Absolutely.
factor. Can I, real quick,
Yes,
Bishop,
sir.
on that for time's sake? Going back to what you said about IUIC, Proverbs 29. I'm sorry. Lord of mercy.
You
Go ahead, man. Because
you
this
know
go. We're gonna be all right in a minute. Just say, what the hell's going on here?
Oh, man.
We're looking at the preview, brothers and sisters. We're looking at the preview screen, and brothers and sisters don't know what's going on over here.
Yes.
But y'all gonna be all right. Go ahead.
Just in short, Proverbs 29 and verse 18.
Proverbs 29, verse 18.
We just want that top part there.
Where there is no vision,
Where there is no vision.
the people perish.
It didn't say a dream. It said a vision. You got to see this thing. You got to see it and with faith. Faith in the Most High God that this thing will come to pass. But because it's already written from the beginning to the end that it's going to happen. Right. Whether you're on the train or you're not. So what do they say? Like you said, Bishop, dreams lift up fools. Okay. Finish that out.
But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Just to that point back, Bishop, of what you said.
Right.
It's you know what I find so amazing? They said we're a bunch of nobodies. That's what they say, right? They say we're a bunch of. But why you pay attention to a bunch of nobodies?
Right.
Why you spend billions upon billion of dollars to destroy in a bunch of nobodies?
To hide.
To hide the truth from a bunch of nobodies.
But they know because they know we're not the nobodies. But
Exactly.
they want us to believe
To
we are the
believe
nobodies.
we are nobodies.
That's the point.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's the point. Back to the other video that we were looking at. Not the thing that we can ready to come to what y'all just showed. But go back. I want to get the last few seconds of what he's saying. I want to make sure I line it up with what I'm about to play. Yeah, start about right there. I want to get the statements of what he was making towards the end when we stop the clip. Go ahead.
All of these things are real. But, being black, we're constantly told we can't have them. We can't attain.
Stop. So we're constantly told to shut up. We're constantly being silenced. We're constantly being stifled. We're constantly being shut down. That goes into that scripture. Give me that in Proverbs. I got it marked down later in my lesson, but I need it now. Proverbs 13 and 12. When you're constantly what's the word? Stifled.
Hope.
And not allowed to express. Like I was talking about the people in the ghetto.
Yes, sir.
When the brothers was rapping in the ghetto and all of that, was an outlet to the oppression. That was an outlet to the garbage on the streets. I mean, coming up in the 70s in New York, you seen what them streets look like. I mean, watch Superfly if you want to get an example of what the streets look like. I mean, garbage and bottles and old mattresses and all that stuff in this.
It was horrible.
It was
war zone.
It was man.
Like
That's
a bomb hit.
It was
so
war zone.
the brothers then was like, yo, we need to answer for this.
Yes,
we need to
sir.
speak about this. Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs. You know that.
Just
You
don't
remember that?
care.
Those,
Yeah.
those records.
Right.
I shouldn't mention that, but y'all dig it.
It was.
But that's what it was.
What he saw.
That's
Right.
what it was. So,
Yes, sir. Verse 12.
yes,
Proverbs
read that.
13, verse 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick.
Hope deferred. Our young men with no fathers. When we as men, when we are born, there is an innate spirit in us to have hope, to have dreams, to be able to plan, to envision, to architect,
Yes, sir.
to have the
Goals.
ability to see where you want to be. Men are rulers. Men are supposed to be dominants. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be able to plan my city. I'm supposed to be able to plan how things are going. Whenever we as men can't realize that, that inability to be able to do that begins to eat you up inside like a cancer. Because you want to, but when you can't do it, it drives your mind crazy. It drives you sick because you want to do those things. You want to be able to. And when you want to be able to do it and then you can't, that inner voice constantly comes up and says, why can't you do like so-and-so? How come you can't do like these people? And you begin to ask yourself, is it really something wrong with me? And all of that creates turmoil.
Right.
Damn.
Creates like a volcanic ash in your spirit, and it'll drive you crazy. So you have to have that outlet to be able to say, look, damn it, this is what, do, boom, you want to be able to hit it. But when you can't do that, it makes you crazy.
Right.
Read
Damn.
it.
Right.
Hope deferred.
If hope is deferred meaning that it's out of your reach, to defer payments, or defer the word itself. When something is put beyond your reach, like, I don't have to deal with it now.
Right.
But if you have hope, you want to deal with that because you want to see yourself progress.
Yes, sir.
But if hope is deferred, it's out of your grasp where you can't make it happen, you can't make it move, you can't make it do anything. Hope deferred does what?
Maketh the heart sick.
Makes the mind crazy.
Right. Yes, sir.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. That's the connection to that.
Right.
It'll drive you crazy. Mad because you can't get what you need to get done. You've been planning and planning and planning. You plan all your damn life and you still can't get it. A certain level of frustration will cause you to act out with most situations. That kind of thing. This is some serious stuff. This is what he's addressing.
Damn.
And they want us to stay silent like that to drive us crazy.
Damn.
Then you go out in the street and commit some crime and you're locked up.
Right. It's all over.
Because a woman disrespected you or something like that. You done lost it.
Right.
Like
You
he
ain't
turned to
nothing.
drugs.
You said, I've been trying to be something for the last 20 effing years.
Damn.
And here you come telling me I ain't nothing.
Right.
You understand?
Yes,
and he
sir.
go off and do something crazy to her. Now he all locked up.
Right.
Another father gone.
Or turn to drugs.
That's some stuff.
Damn.
Turn to crime.
And Bishop, that goes
things
back
of that nature right there.
That
man.
goes back
Damn.
to what he said about that fork in the road.
Yes.
And what you said about the hope deferred. Damn, you might as well hope derailed
Derail. Yeah.
off of the path, the beaten
Yes.
path of what
Yes.
you
Then they give you TV.
right.
Then
And
they give you
killing
lifestyles
Right.
of the rich and famous.
Yes. And that's just
Robin
eating,
Leach.
and that's just eating away.
And you can't
can't
You're
even
trying to
grasp
mimic
it.
that.
Yeah.
You're
You
trying
can't
to
attain
mimic
it.
that.
Right.
You can't live that at all. So they give you drugs.
Right. Yep.
Now you can live. You could be like a daggone drug dealer for about 2-3 weeks.
Right.
And boom, then you're out of business and you're in jail.
Bishop, you know what I was saying? They gave us the Cosby Show, but that only lasts for a
Yeah.
couple minutes
They
on the
didn't want
TV,
that.
and then you right back to it.
Yeah. They had to
sucks,
get.
man.
Not only did they get rid of that,
Yeah.
they got rid of
They
the
got rid
man
of
that
that.
said that.
Yes,
All of that.
that- all of
they
that's
said we
gone.
want to get rid of every trace of it,
Yeah.
so that you will never think that you could be that.
Damn.
And they give you, there's something called the power of suggestion.
Yes,
where
absolutely.
They
absolutely.
put certain things in your community,
Yes.
certain choices, like you said about the fork in the road. You
Right.
have your
Or the
drugs,
liquor ads.
You have your
Jeez. Billboards.
basketball. You have your liquor over here. You can sell your weed over here. But those are the choices that they give you. Anything outside of that, it's not. You can't have that option of going straight. You have to choose one or the other in their society.
It's a heavy plot, bro.
Yeah, heavy plot.
Read that again. Read that again.
Proverbs 13 and 12. Hope deferred.
So we hope in everything this Bible says. This Bible says that our black and brown people, as Israelites, will rule this whole planet Earth. We will have a kingdom.
That's right.
We will have a capital on this planet Earth. It
Absolutely.
gives us a lot. So
Yes, sir.
the white man wants to defer that.
Right.
You don't want
Yes.
to have that at all.
Yes.
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 Right.
Yes.
But read on.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick. But when the desire cometh,
But when the desire comes, when you set them plans in action, go ahead.
it is a tree of life.
That's
Tree
it
of
right
life.
there.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Now,
Woo!
that's why there's so much animosity
There you
towards
go.
IUIC.
Yes, sir.
Now watch the next part,
That
Verse
was
13.
Keep verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word,
because that's where our hope is in the Word.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you despise the Word of God, which gives us our hope and our coming kingdom, rulership, dominion, families in order, nations
sir.
beneath us, go
Absolutely.
ahead.
shall be
They're
destroyed.
going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
But he that feareth the commandment
But he that feareth the commandment, that's the Word of God, that's the hope. Go ahead.
shall be rewarded.
We're going to be rewarded.
All praise. That's
All
fire.
praise to
That's
the
fire right
Bible.
there.
Drop the bomb.
That's the way it be.
Give me Bible. That's Bible.
Bible.
Where the bomb going, man?
That's so
Boom.
good.
They say, wait a
Give me
minute.
Bible. Give me Bible. That's Bible.
Hey, I can hear y'all.
You know what's so heavy?
That was fire.
That's what
right
made me
there.
think about something you just said when we just said about the hope. What's so heavy is they know that we don't know that.
Right.
Damn.
Yep.
They know that we don't know that. So they're gonna do whatever it takes to keep us from knowing that.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly. There has always been a conspiracy to kill our hope. Always been. And especially in men and black men and our men, the Israelite men. And it has, like I said from the beginning, this is a progression. It is a constant war that's levied against us at every level. From as soon as you come out of your mother's womb, all the way to right a couple of minutes before you go on the grave, there's always a concerted effort to destroy every nuance of manhood, masculinity. They want to get rid of that, and we feel that oppression all throughout our lives.
Damn.
You know.
Yeah.
We are a miracle, like one of the books said. We are a miracle. All of us are supposed to be crazy.
Walking
Every last one of us. So my point is, the brother was bringing out. You got to back it up just a few seconds, because we're gonna move to our next piece. Let's finish that out.
Their aims, their plans, their intentions, all of these things are real. But being black, we're constantly told we can't have them, we can't attain them, and we can't do them. Me and Hove.
So we said that we can't do anything. We can't have anything. I remember we were talking back, and I said we want to build IUIC University. I'm saying it because I want to put that thought out there.
Right.
That it is possible.
It is
It might take us a while to get there. Lord willing that we be here long enough or whatever. But there should never be a thought in our mind of what we can't do.
Right.
You really got to look at that.
That's right.
What's so great about other nations that what advantage do they have that we don't have in terms of how we built? We got a mind, we got 2 eyes, we got this. Why is it that we accept an inferiority posture and just we just can't do it? No. We have to trust in our power and get it done. That's the point. That's right. That's the hope that we believe in, because the Most High has it in His Bible, and that's the reason why people, like you were saying, they have a problem, because we believe in this. This right here is our strength. This right here is what gives us the fortitude to do the things that's beyond beyond what our people out there think, because they don't. Where do you get this strength from? Where do you get these kinds of this aspiration? Where do you get this? Where do you get this goal from? Don't you know you're black?
You're black.
You just black.
Don't you know you're black?
A basketball.
That kind of thing. You feel me? So my point is, we live in a system of educational tyranny, which means that they don't want us. We are terrorized, and they do not want us to think like men.